Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back with another great episode of HomeFLD The Podcast. Hold on. Hey, this might be my favorite guest so far. Mr. Big 4L Eli in the building, baby. Welcome to the show, baby. Brother. Yeah, you know it, folks. I gotta let this ride, bro. This damn near my favorite.
No handout, I got this shit out the mud just like a switches on the blicks, we just keep squeezing. We tryna pop a pill.
Y'all gotta hit it.
It don't matter what's the reason, I'm sliding with you. That nigga said rap don't pay me, he trippin'. $1,000 for 2 verses. I swear when you spoke on Big's Lord the Witness. The drugs was the only reason I was missing. Yeah.
Let's get into it, man. Welcome to the show, dog.
Sure.
You in the man. Glad we've been trying to do this for a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
We finally got it worked out, man. I'm so glad you here, bro.
Sure.
Muskegon's very young. Walk the same hard, 80 West Southern boy. Big 4L Eli, the biggest. What's going on, man? Hold on, boy. Before we get started, one thing that we gotta say, that I gotta say is, people from Muskegon, bro, no matter how we feel about our hometown, personally, we always gonna have pride, and we always gonna rep it wherever we at, bro. And you for sure been stepping on that. You been standing on that forever.
Yeah. They be down south trying to, he from Detroit, I cut that shit out now. I'm from Muskegon.
Come on now.
I ain't from Detroit.
Come on now.
You gotta get that right off the top.
Come on now. So, you 3 tapes in. Shitty as Shit Talker, that was 1, right?
Yeah.
Best of Both Worlds, that was 2. And you just recently dropped Percolations.
Shit.
Man, listen to me, bro. Shit. I gotta ask you, what's the name? I know I get the title of the first 2. You know what I'm saying? Shitty as Shit Talker, bro. You gonna talk that shit on the track forever, right? Best of Both Worlds. You know what I'm saying? You got this rap thing going on, and you was a student athlete, and you won the swag championship, right?
Yeah,
Come on now.
Shit.
And now you Percolations. What's the name? What's the gist behind the name?
That Percolations, that's just that, you feel me? I'll pop a perk, get in my zone and get the percolating. Like, all them songs, I'm percolating on them bitches. Like, this shit straight just percolating. Like, I had the name. It ain't really take me much to name that bitch. I knew what I was gonna name Percolations.
So was it harder to name the other 2?
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. First one and the second was harder. That third one, I just knew what type of mode I was in. I was in that go mode, you feel me? Percolating. For sure.
So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it, bro. So like, at what point, did you know that music was something that you was passionate about, something that you wanted to take seriously?
Shit. So I've been, you feel me? I've been rapping, you feel me? When I went to college, ain't nobody knew I rap. Like, ain't nobody knew I rap. But when the COVID shit had hit, I'm at the crib bored as hell. I'm like, shit, fuck it. And somebody fucked around and dissed me. You feel me? Somebody fucked around and dissed me. I'm like, okay, I ain't doing none of that. I gotta shoot a video, all that. Wow. Shot the video, that bitch did some decent numbers. I'm like, fuck it. I'm finna do some more shit. I did this on Rio.
Right.
That bitch did more numbers.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
You got 1 million views on on multiple videos.
Oh yeah, for sure. Together that should have made for sure. You feel me? Then I fucked around and did the Clan freestyle. That bitch went up, you feel me? Without Rio, so I'm like, I'm finna take this shit a little serious. You feel me? Like I said, I always love rapping. Like I've been rapping for as long as I've been playing football. For real.
You have, bro. So, like, was there anything that inspired you that wanted to get into music, bro? It was just, like who was you listening to that kind of made you want to get in that bag, bro?
Shit, I grew up. My mom and my daddy used to rap. They used to rap they used to just freestyle. I used to just be listening. So shit, me and my brother, we was young. We used to do the same shit. So, feel me? My mom and my dad really used to rap and shit. And then,
like a GP do his thing too.
Hell yeah. You feel me? So that shit ain't something we just said, we finna rap. Like, we been doing this shit, like, for real. Like, we just put that shit, I put that shit on pause, because I had to, chase this football shit,
So when you really wanted to start taking serious, is that like when you got to Huntsville and then the COVID and quarantine happened? Yeah. That's when you decided to turn up because it wasn't nothing else to do.
Yeah, hell yeah, and it wasn't shit else to do. So I'm like, I'm finna hit. We got the studio at the crib. I'm finna make some songs. Them bitches was hard. You feel me? Them bitches. One of my day one mans that I met in Alabama. That's my cameraman. He picked the camera up. So we like, fuck it. We got 149 subscribers. Fuck it. We finna start this shit. You feel me? So I started shooting videos of him and shit.
What was the first video?
First video, that shit was.
Or let's say, cause y'all probably was recording a whole bunch. What's the first video y'all dropped?
So our first video was 2020. We did like the first video was the Clan freestyle. That was the song after the Rio song. He did like a lyric video for Rio song, but that was the first video we dropped. That bitch did crazy numbers, like crazy numbers. Like, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna keep doing this shit, like, and more shit just started happening. You feel me? More and more shit. So I'm like, I'm finna fuck with this rapper shit.
Okay. So like when you got down there, you feel me? One of your best mans down there became the cameraman. Like who else did you connect with when you got down there that kind of been in your corner, you know, supporting you and help promoting what you got going on and really
for sure.
behind you on that?
Shit, every nigga you see in my videos, them the niggas like when I got down there, I was hanging with the older cats. Like I wasn't hanging with niggas my age for all my homeboys older than me. Like so I was hanging with the older dudes, you know. So when I started this shit, they the ones who started this shit with me. We all they the first ones listening to my songs. You feel me? They come into the studio with me like, shit, bro, who in here with me right now? My man's Bubby. He go to the studio with me every time I go. You feel me? And that shit help a lot. You feel me? For real, that niggas don't understand that.
So like, do you ask for their intake? You know what I'm saying? On
all the time. I swear to God, like my songs, bro. I don't really write for real. Like I don't write for real.
That would be my next question.
when I freestyle in that bitch, I ask my mans like, bro, is that too light? If that shit too light, he gonna tell me it's too light. I'ma come with something harder. You feel me? Or if I say that's too light, he like, man, hell no, that shit hard as hell. I'm rocking. You feel me? I know these niggas know music. You feel me? We all listen to the same niggas. They ain't gonna tell me shit right. These niggas gonna keep it real with me. They ain't gonna try to just, oh, that bitch hard.
Yeah, they ain't gonna fabricate.
I mean, it ain't too many times where that shit ain't hard, but when that shit ain't, you feel me?
No, let's be real.
But when that shit ain't hard, bro, them gonna tell me like, you can come harder than that. You feel me? For sure.
Okay. So like you took my next question right away from me. Like, so you say you don't really write much, right? So you just punch in when you get into the
yeah, for sure. And I ain't gonna cap like I might have my moves. I might be going through some shit. Sometimes I ride and write. I listen to a beat, ride and write. You feel me? Or I just in the mood to write. I just put in my AirPods, right? Feel me? So sometimes I do write, but I ain't gonna lie. I've been in that bitch straight off the head, like you feel me, like straight off the head, and I've been making some hard shit.
It ain't faking either, bro. Because I can't count how many times, bro, you done just hopped on Facebook Live, IG Live, bro, and just what y'all give me a word. What y'all want me to talk about, bro? Are you talking to niggas on the live and you just get the rapping and throwing their names and stuff like, and it's like, all right, bro, like this real because I'm watching this live right now, and you, bro, it make it so effortless. It's so effortless. Like, where that come from, bro? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be real. Long live my pops. That shit came from my daddy. Like, you feel me? That shit came from my daddy. Like I said, me and my brother, we was 6, 7, 8 years old on Facebook recording ourselves, freestyling. Like, I've been free. Like, shit, we was just on the way here. I'm bro, sleep. I turn on the beat. I'm freestyle. Like, I practice this shit. I freestyle to myself. Like, you feel me? Like, so this shit ain't nothing. I just, I'm finna start rapping. Like, man, I freestyle to myself. I practice, like, for real. Like, I really been doing this shit for a minute.
No, you have. So, what's been some of the, like, your favorite songs to record? Like, the most fun songs to record? I mean, you know, because I know, like, every studio session probably a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it be probably some studio sessions where you made a song and you were just bullshitting. Or you went in there and you was intentional with it, like, boom, I gotta get this done, gotta handle business. Like, so what's some songs that you got out right now I'm saying that's been the most fun to record?
I'd say that shittiest shit talker of all time.
That's in my top 5.
Yeah, that bitch got 100-something K views. You feel me? That, and like I said, like I go to the studio, like my studio sessions, like that shit be like vibes. Like I have some of my partners in there. We got some hugs in there. You feel me? We vibing, like, or I just have my partners in there. Good smoke session. You feel me? But like I be vibing in my studio session. So you feel me? That I feel like that shit talk about time. It was a lot like that bitch was turned. Like, I'm saying shit they shit like they like shit like
yeah, because when I heard it, bro, like I'm like I always knew you was hard, but like it's like you just really was just in that mug and you was damn near surprising yourself the shit that was coming out your mouth, bro. It's like everything was just connecting, nigga. It's like you feel me, a boxer, you know what I'm saying, boxing, and he just everything he throwing just landing.
Yeah,
like he ain't missing shit
for sure. Like, and I definitely done had my days like. And I definitely done had my days when I done been in that bitch stuck, like, you feel me? They always ain't gonna come out like this, you feel me? But, like, I done been in some modes where, like, I'm punching. All right, punch me back in. I'm punching. All right, punch me back in. I'm punting. Them bitches hard, like, like, my engineer stopping me, like, bro, Eli, bro, like, you blessed, like, for real. I swear to God, like... Like he stopped me so many times during my sessions, just telling me he fuck with me so hard, fuck with the song and shit so hard.
So obviously, you know what I'm saying, the content in your music, how has the crib, you know what I'm saying, influenced that content? You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Cause I really, like, feel me, where I come from, that shit different. So I be rapping about that shit. This shit ain't no cap, like the shit I be rapping, like, that shit don't happen. That shit be happening in the city. You feel me? Like y'all might just think I be rapping, but that shit be happening in the city. Like a lot of shit I rap about. So that shit had a big influence, like on the shit I be talking about.
Right. So like, not only is it of your own, you feel me, your own experience. Do you ever touch on like experiences of your mans? You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You throw that in there too?
Hell yeah. I speak on experience with my man, or some shit happened to somebody I was cool with, you feel me, that I know. You feel me? I be speaking on that shit, like snake shit. A lot of snake shit happened to a lot of niggas I knew, you feel me, or cool with, or you know, everybody know the stories and shit, you feel me? So I rap about shit like that, like, you feel me, the city. That bitch, that bitch kind of snaked out, you feel me?
No,
So
facts.
I rap about all that shit.
Okay, so it's like anybody from the crib, you know what I'm saying, that you wanna work with, bro, like that you wanna get on with, cause you and Mari.
Yeah.
Man.
Hell yeah. Shh. I definitely wanna do some.
Hey, that one. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I coach and everything, right? You know what I'm saying, during the lifting sessions. I threw that on. I ain't never seen so many niggas ring the PR bell. They was up off that one.
Yeah, for sure.
They was up off that one. Y'all did that.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. That. I wanna do more shit with Mari for sure. Like I fuck with bro hard. I got some shit with Neek. Neek got it. I got 2 songs with him. I fuck with bro hard. You feel me? Yeah, we got more shit coming. You feel me? I'm really open like to do songs with any of them niggas. Like I don't think I'm nowhere higher than nobody in the city. Like I'll do a song with any of them niggas. Like you feel me? Some niggas, I done had some niggas tell me like, trying to charge me. And they ain't even got no video and shit on you feel me? Shit like that. Like, so like it ain't too many people I'ma reach out like, hey, let's do a song. Feel me? But if you fuck with me, you wanna do a song, I'll fuck with you feel me? Whether I charge you or whether we do that bitch. Cause like I said, like I know my worth, you feel me? I done put in the work.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I done put in the work. Like it ain't even about thinking you bigger than nobody. I done put in the work for this shit.
Yep, and you done made them sacrifices.
For sure.
You spit that cheese.
For sure.
Cause like, you got some pretty, you feel me, significant and high profile features.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And like what's a dream feature though? I need 3. I need 3 dream features if you can give me that off top.
3 dream features, I gotta go with my boy Herbo.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that right there. That's plush. That's plat. That's double platinum. That's diamond off top.
I gotta go Herbo. You feel me? And I go no cap. Just cause I love to do a song with no cap just to show motherfuckers like, oh, come on, I'll switch it up too, you feel me? I can do it like this too. That's a lot of motherfuckers don't know. Like, I'm the shittiest shit talker, but like, I got every different type of bag, you feel me? Cap, and then shit, I'll probably say, who the fuck would I say? I don't know, that's probably it for real. Yeah, that's probably
Ain't no female artists? You know what I'm saying? They want to get on there and let her harmonize a little bit, serenade them bars.
Man, nah, I ain't not that I just want to do a feature. Like, it ain't too many motherfuckers I want to do a feature with.
Okay.
Oh no, matter of fact, I'm tripping my third one for sure. Big Avo, you feel me?
No, I ain't hip to that. Who is he?
Big Avo, he an Alabama artist, you feel me?
Okay.
Big Avo, I plan on getting a feature from him.
So you been in Alabama since 2018, right?
Yeah, for sure.
2018 is finna be 2022, so that's 4 years, bro. Like, how has your stardom, you know what I'm saying, you know, branched out and exploded down there? Like, cause you up here, you know what I'm saying, people gonna pick and choose, you know what I'm saying, who they wanna listen to. You know, everybody got their own personal, you know what I'm saying, feelings or whatever. But
a lot of shit deeper than this shit going on, for sure.
But down there, you know what I'm saying, like, that's the crib right now. That's where you at. You know what I'm saying? You get on the road coming up here, so like, what's the love like down there?
That shit changed. Like, I went from like literally like I'm waiting in line in the clubs. You feel me? I'm getting my ass taxed at the door. Like, I done paid a lot of fucking money to get in the club down there. Like, for real, to walking in the club, you feel me? We ain't paying shit. We ain't waiting in no line. You feel me? Like, so that shit done changed a lot, you feel me? We shooting videos at the G Station, motherfuckers pulling up, recording us, you feel me? It be a lot of shit that go on in the background that I don't really brag about to the public, you feel me? Like, I done had a lot of crazy shit happen, you feel me? So like that shit done, it went from, oh, I'm playing football, I'm this football player, everybody know me as football player, to, oh, Big 4L, you feel me? I walk in the club, Big 4L, you feel me? So that shit changed a lot for me.
So you ever been in the club, bro, and like, they done played your song?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't the type of nigga, I don't be like, hey, play my song. I ain't type, if a nigga play my song, he play my song.
Cause he fucks with you.
You feel me? So yeah, hell yeah, I done been in the club, they play my song, that shit be lit. I be fucking with that shit.
What the shows like? I know you done did a couple of them.
Yeah, I done did a few shows. Yeah. Them bitches, movies. Them bitches, movies, man. Like, no cap. Like, them bitches, movies. Like, my first show, you feel me? First show was a paid show. I got paid for it. You feel me? That bitch was dumb lit, dumb turned. Like, I ain't really felt that feeling for real before. Like, even on the football field, I ain't really felt that feeling though. Like, I felt like that nigga for real. Like, that shit was different for real.
Like, this yours.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So you thinking A&M gonna mess around and let you come homecoming? Hey.
I done had some conversations about some homecoming events, you feel me? But like I said, I know my worth, so you feel me? It gotta all make sense, you feel me? It gotta all make sense.
Right. So, okay, kinda we here now, so we might as well tap into it. So for this part of the show, switch it up a little bit. This is my Keep It Playing segment.
Sure.
And on this one, bro, you know, the topic gonna always pertain to the guest, you know what I'm saying, or the topic of conversation. But in this case, you know, being in the club, right? Yeah. Having a section, you know, booth etiquette. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a certain way that you're supposed to move in them spaces.
Yeah, for sure.
You know? So, like, when it comes to being in the club with a section of booth, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying, what's a player way to maneuver around that space? You know, whether you limited group or you with everybody.
See me, like, we be turned, like, but we just do us, you feel me? We don't really worry about too much other shit. We just do us, you feel me? Smoke that bitch out, you feel me? Get some bottles. We do us. We gonna have a good time no matter where we at, you feel me? So we really just be doing us in the club, you feel me? We don't really be worried about too much, you feel me? Just be chilling.
So y'all be moving militant, you would say?
Yeah, like, they know when we walk in that bitch. Yeah. They know when we walk in that bitch. They know who he is when we walk in that bitch. Like, and I ain't even saying that on the arm. I earn my respect down that bitch. Like, it's just that simple. Like, that's the best I can say. I earn my respect down that bitch.
Okay. So what's it like with the interaction with women in the club, bro? What they be on, or you know what I'm saying?
See me, I keep it playing for sure. I keep it playing, big bro. I ain't gonna lie, like
I already knew.
I'll be peeping the scene, like like it's been hella times, like I just peeping a female just staring, so feel me? I'm just doing a little shit, you feel me? Staring at her too, eye contact, see what she on. Feel me? I ain't too aggressive, you feel me? I ain't that aggressive, I'll be chilling. I really, like, the vibe gotta just connect for me. Like, I ain't gonna run across there and chase your ass to come get you. And that shit
I feel it. So is you sending somebody to go get her? You that level?
Nah,
man. You gonna step yourself? Or,
nah, I'm gonna step myself, or I'm gonna give her the eye contact she need to know that I want. You feel me? That I want her. You feel me? I'm gonna give her the eye contact she need. Feel me? But I ain't sending nobody off yet. Hell no.
Okay. So I imagine like when you said you ain't gotta pay to get in the club no more, right? But early on, you know, you was playing. What was the ticket? What was they slapping your head for?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'll be real. I done paid over $100 to get in there to watch a nigga perform.
For real.
And I ain't gonna lie, that shit made a nigga. That shit ain't really feel that good. You feel me? Cause I was really just starting to start back rapping and shit. So I'm like, damn. Feel me? I gotta turn up more. Feel me? Like that shit really motivated me though. It was Push Ice. I'll never forget. I went to Push Ice concert. Paid over $100 to get in that bitch, and that shit really motivated me. I'm like, I want to be like that.
Right. You want somebody paying $100 to come see you.
And guess what? When I had my first show, I had it at the same place. I went to go see him. I felt like
ain't that crazy how things come full circle?
For sure, bro. I felt like that. Like I felt like that nigga in there. You feel me? I ain't gonna say I felt like him, but I felt important like that. You feel me? For sure.
So you still like, you know, not that you earned your respect. You know what I'm saying? People know that your name ringing bells around that area. Like when it comes to like paying for sections and stuff like that, they still make you pay for the section and the bottles and stuff like that, or it all be off the love?
Nah, see, like we for bottles and shit, we pay for bottles and shit. Sections, man, I go where the fuck I want to go in that shit. Like, you feel me?
You be mobbing.
Yeah, like we might be on the stage just to be honest, like, you feel me? Or we might have a section, you feel me? But nah, I don't really too much worry about none of that for real. But yeah. But I done had some nights we done got some free. Like we won the championship, like we ain't pay for shit. Like they hella bottles, food, all that, like they show love in that bitch. So I done had some nights I ain't pay for shit in that bitch though, for sure.
Okay, so now that you know, expanding, you know what I'm saying, expanding who you are and your brand, you know what I'm saying, I know the shorty coming. You know what I'm saying? So what's that like, how you keep that player, bro? Because, you know, like, you almost like a nigga, you know what I'm saying, that's playing college ball, what you did, but got the opportunity to go to the league. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They see dollar signs. You know what I'm saying? You at a point in your life and your career, bro, where like you at the start, but you got so much momentum, bro. You got so much more further to go. Yeah, for
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure that, you know, you like, man, he hot topic right now. You feel me? How can you weed like what's genuine, what's not genuine? You know what I'm saying? What's a bust down? What's a keeper?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'll be looking at the signs. Like I play it how they play it for real.
You reciprocating.
You feel me? Yeah, I play how they play it. Like you want to play like, you feel me? You want to try to fuck with me just cause what you think, going on, or you feel me, or anything. You feel me? I'm a player just like you playing. You feel me? But I'll be feeling this something genuine though, you feel me? That shit genuine, my intuition gonna tell me for sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm with that. So we gonna go ahead and continue. We gonna go ahead and continue with the topic. Something that, you feel me, I wanted to, you know, touch on and address a little bit was all these real to young OG comparisons. You know what I'm saying? Like the people be saying like y'all flow the same, both of y'all be saying any damn thing on the track or whatever, bro, but something that, you know, people who don't really know you as well don't know is that, nigga, you been talking shit and rapping like that since
hell yeah.
forever, bro.
I talk shit in sports. I'm a shit talker. I talk shit feel me? I talk shit, like, you feel me? I talk shit, and then, like, we don't really rap about the same shit to me. We rap about completely different shit. Like, I don't really too much rap about, feel me, the shit he rap about, in my opinion, feel me? And, like, I feel like it's Michigan music, like, it ain't real music, it ain't nobody, it's Michigan music, feel me? That's how I look at the shit.
Right. So, like, what was it like? Because you got 2 songs, right? That's out right now with him. What was it like? You feel me? Working with? How did y'all connect? How that work?
First time we did it in the studio together. Feel me? I got to meet bro and shit. That shit was smooth. So it was a learning experience, you know, cause like I be rapping with my brother and shit. You know, we be going at it and shit. Feel me? So like I was a little under pressure and shit when we. Feel me? But I went first on that bitch. You feel me? And like I just
what song did y'all record in the studio?
Okay. Yeah, we did that bitch in the studio, you feel me? That shit was a great experience, bro. I fuck with Rio. He a real nigga for sure.
So how y'all connect? You reached out to him?
Yeah, I reached out to Rio. Yeah. Link for a feature, you feel me? He gave me a good ass price, you feel me? So that shit was sure I was fucking with that shit. Then we doubled back. Feel me? Gave me a good ass price with the video again, you feel me? So that shit all made sense.
Okay. Yeah. So cause like when I seen you had that song, like, cause actually, you know, I was fucking with you before I was fucking with him, cause like somebody had to put me on the Rio, right? So I'm listening. I'm like, okay, I like Rio. You feel me? Y'all. I said like, damn, bro, they kind of sound the same, you know. But I'm knowing you. You feel me? I know you come. I know you ain't biting off that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, it ain't no ill feelings towards it.
Hell no. I don't even feel no type of way about nobody saying that shit. Like, I don't feel no type of way. Like, cause shit, at the end of the day, I'm rapping how the fuck I wanna rap. Right? I got songs where motherfuckers might say I'm trying to sound like fucking Lil Baby. You feel me? Like I'm doing what the fuck I wanna do. Like at the end of the day, I don't really be giving a fuck about that shit.
So is it anybody like in the industry right now that kind of influence? I know you, like you just said, bro, you doing what you want to do. Yeah. But is it anybody that you like, you know, whether it's marketing, you know what I'm saying?
Rio definitely influenced me, like, just to see the process, you feel me? Like, all the Detroit niggas who you feel me, kick the door down, they influenced me. Because like I said, I was young listening to these niggas, you feel me? And they wasn't as big as they is now. So to see them niggas really grind and really finally kick the door down, you feel me? That shit influenced the nigga a lot, for real.
Okay, so out of your 3 takes, Shitty as Shit Talker, Best of Both Worlds, Percolations, which one was the most fun to create? Like which one really tested your true artistic, expression?
I gotta say, like, I ain't gonna lie, I put more thought and time into Best of Both Worlds just because I was trying to get the point across that I was trying to get across. That was the most thought tape that I really put in, like, thought about, like, the songs, you feel me? Shit I'm saying in it. Like, Shitty Shit Talker and Percolations. Shitty Shit Talker, I'm shit talking.
The whole tape.
I'm percolating on that bitch, like, I'm really percolating on that, like, and motherfuckers who, like, my people know who be in the studio with me, they know, like, I really get in that mode and the shit gets scary for real. Like, be percolating for sure.
Okay. So okay, cause I don't know. Out of the 3, I got favorite songs on all 3, but I think Shitty as Shit Talker might be my favorite. But I keep listening to Percolations. Yeah. And every time I listen to it, a different song hit different every time.
Yeah.
Like the first time I listened to it and I heard On Bond, I'm like, okay, yeah, this straight. Like he talking this shit. Yeah. But then, like, when I ran the tape back and I listened to it, I'm like, hold on, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I damn near listen to that every day.
I sure appreciate that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Cause, bro,
you gotta listen, like, motherfuckers know. Like, I'm heavy on you gotta fucking listen to. Like, and I probably couldn't even tell you, like, my favorite take. Cause, like, me personally, I feel like all them bitches hard. Like, I listen to all them bitches and be like, damn. Like, that shit hard, you feel me? That's just my personal opinion.
So do you feel like every song that you put on the tape is that one? Or are you intentional with the placement of the tracks?
Yeah, like,
you know, some artists be trying to tell a story with the tracks if you listen it from beginning to end.
Yeah, sometimes for sure, sometimes. But sometimes I know like I'm risking it because I'm attacking a different crowd. You feel me? Like, so I might switch it up on this song. You feel me? And I know I might be attacking a different crowd, so I might not do as but it's about getting that bitch out though, so they know I got that bag. You feel me? So yeah, I just be trying to attack different crowds sometimes, but sometimes I feel like I'm a bully the crowd I'm in. Though, you feel me? Like that shit talking crowd, I feel like I'm a bully that bitch. You feel me? For sure.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with it. So, best of both worlds. You said you was trying to get the point across.
Yeah.
Okay. Best of both worlds. What is that? Well, obviously, you know what I'm saying. You was a student athlete. Played football. And when you got down there, bro, you not only was on the team, but nigga, you was making plays. You was getting it in. You was in the rotation. You SWAC champion, bro. I'm watching you playing Jackson State on TV. You know what I'm saying? Fofo going crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So like, what was that like trying to balance school and football, and then when you start turning up on the music again, what was that like trying to balance all of that?
Man, that shit. That's what I be meaning when I say like motherfuckers don't know the grind like that. Come with this shit like. It was times I couldn't get no studio session at 2 in the morning. I gotta get that bitch though, but I gotta practice at 5. So I go to the studio at 2. I gotta be up and practice at 5. You feel me? So like, that shit was tough balancing that shit. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was tough as hell. And I really just I let my heart really decide for me, for real. Like, all honesty. Like, I love football. I've been playing football my whole life. 15 years. Feel me? And like, I've been hiring this other talent that I've been having up my motherfucking sleeve. Like, that bro them know about, like, me and bro them, we been doing this shit, man. As soon as we get high, man, and it don't even be me. It be bro them will turn on the beat. We'll freestyle for fucking hours, bro. Like, we'll freestyle for hours, like. So it felt good to finally, like, I ain't gonna say be myself, I always be myself, but to, you feel me, really chase a dream that I really been dreaming about, like, you feel me, like the shit that happened, like fans and shit, man, I used to dream about having fans and shit, like.
So in the back of your mind, bro, you always knew that this was gonna be where you was gonna go, and in the path that you wanted to take.
Man, like football, that's what I had to do to get to college, you feel me? But in the back of my head, I knew, like, I don't really get no fuck if I don't make it to college, because I know I can start rapping right now and go do some shit, you feel me?
Okay.
So, like, yeah, that shit always been in the back of my head. So when that COVID shit, I'm like, man, maybe God telling me, shit, it's your time, you feel me? That's how I really looked at that shit.
So what was your college experience like, bro? Like, did you enjoy it? I know the school. I know, cause for me, nigga, even for me, like the schools, the work was just that's what come with it, and you gotta do it, especially because being a student athlete, you gotta maintain a certain GPA to be eligible, bro. So it wasn't like you was bullshitting. So you getting things done, but what was your experience like? What was your HBCU experience?
Yeah, like? the HBCU shit. Like, I'm blessed to be able to experience the shit. Like, I'm really blessed. Like, the shit crazy. Feel me? I felt like I don't really got no regrets, but I feel like I could have made some better decisions. You feel me? But like I said,
you learn from it.
Yeah, hell yeah. I don't really take them as losses. I take them as lessons.
Yeah,
you feel
definitely.
Me? But like, hell yeah. Like, I'm so blessed to been able to been down to Huntsville. For real, that shit been amazing. Like that, like you said, that's my second home. For real, like that's my second home. Like so yeah, the experience been crazy. Like, fucking, like, I could just imagine the shit you being like. I know you can imagine the shit. You feel me? Like, the shit be crazy. Like,
yeah, honestly, bro, I couldn't, like, personally, bro, I don't think, I could, but, studio session at 2, you ain't punching out until 4.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? Because even if you in there going and you handling business, that take time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Right? Then you got to be at the facility at 5:30, because you got to be on the field at 6. Okay? Practice over at 8. You got class at 12.
Yeah.
So you done maybe ate a meal, got an hour and a half nap.
I was just living that shit, bro. Niggas don't know how that shit. And then, or I fuck around and got meetings at 5. As soon as I'm out of meetings, I'm going to shoot a video, like, feel me? Or we shooting a video all night till fucking 3, 4, and I got practice at 5. You feel me? That's no cap, like, so like Like I felt like I really, when I love doing something, you can't fuck, like, cause I love football enough to do what I had to do to make it to college, you feel me?
Right.
And like, you know, like rapping, I just love doing that shit. Like I'm at peace when I'm in the studio. Like if I'm having a bad day,
find peace in what
I go to the studio or I turn on the beat, freestyle to myself, or I write music. Like that shit my peace, you feel me? That's my peace of mind.
For real. So what's your experience been like, you know, growing in the music industry? Because obviously you gaining some traction.
Yeah,
people starting to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Your name starting to ring bells in the rooms, right? So I know people probably reaching out to you, trying to sign you, give you a label deal. What's that been like?
That shit, like, the shit really be crazy, like, cause back like about a year when we started this shit, about a year ago, I really, like, sat down and, like, man, bro, I can't wait till this happens, till more people follow me, to more people listening to me, to my streams doing this, to my views doing, and I really sat there and watched it happen, you feel me? So I feel like if I really manifest that shit, like, I feel like that shit can really get done, you feel me? I feel like that shit really can get done.
Right, so is it am I correct in saying labels are reaching out? You know what I'm
saying? Oh yeah, I done my bad, bro. I'm high, so I was thinking about your question when I was trying to answer that bitch. Bro.
No, you good.
Yeah, though, I done had a few people reach out trying to sign me, you know. But like I ain't really fucking with it right now. I don't feel like I'm at the level to. I don't say at the level, but I got a little bit more work to put in.
So the price ain't right.
Yeah. And I said, I know my worth, bro. Yeah. I know my worth. Right. Like I said, the right motherfucker gonna hear this shit and put a real bag behind this shit. Feel me? And if not, I feel like I can do it.
You can do it independent.
Yeah. I got a real good fan base, bro. I love I got a real good, bro, I done had some random fucking calls, like, from people, like, seen me and went crazy on the phone, like, cause just from having my number on my IG and shit for features and shit. Like, I done had some crazy shit, so, like, my fans very interactive with me. Like, you know, I be on social media.
I follow you on social media. You be screen recording mugs.
I show their ass love. Like,
right. Somebody threatened to beat your ass if you ain't drop percolation because you ain't drop
like, hell yeah. Like, it be all type of crazy shit, bro. Like, that shit, and I love that shit, bro. That shit fueled me, bro. Like, that shit fueled me, bro.
Okay, so, like, what's the process like for dropping projects, you know?
So, for real, I just go to the stew and, like, after I drop a tape, I go to the stew as much as I can every day. And I don't really notice, but it be the mood I be in, so it be, like, the tape vibe gonna build itself. You feel me? That bitch gonna build itself just, like I said, with percolations. I'm percolating, like, if you know, you know. You feel me? I'm percolating. Best of both worlds. I was in the midst of living both worlds, you feel me? So that was the
rap.
And it was so crazy because when I'm picking my songs from my tape, I'm listening to them and I ain't even noticing like it got so much to do with the best of both worlds. Like, I ain't going to stew like, oh, my tape called Best of Both Worlds, I'm finna rap about
every
this.
song gotta be this and that.
And I'm going to stew about how I'm feeling right then and there, bro. And that shit, I go back and listen to my songs. I'm like, damn, all my songs relate to, you feel me? Relate to Best of Both Worlds. You feel me? So, hell yeah, it be like that for real. And I just, like I said, I put in so much work. Tapes come easy because I don't just go in the studio like, oh, I'm making this tape. Like, I have, like I said, my studio, this should be a vibe. Like, that shit fun to me. Like, that shit fun to me, bro. Like, so I go to the stew a lot just to go. You feel me?
Okay, so let me ask you this, bro. Like, because you got so much experience, like, recording music. Have you stepped into that producer bag yet?
Nah, hell, you talking about as far as making beats?
No, as far as
like recording.
As far as like giving advice and being in the studio with other dudes that's rapping, right, and giving them advice and telling them, okay, punch in here and say this and that.
For sure.
Have you hopped in that bag yet?
Hell yeah, like with my brother Ant, Big 4L Ant. Feel me? When we recorded the song, I'm coaching him up, like just giving him advice that I know, and we got the respect for each other. Like, he know I ain't gonna tell him nothing wrong. I know he ain't gonna tell me nothing wrong. So you feel me? He took the advice, and I feel like we made a good ass song. So hell yeah, if I'm I don't really do it too much with features and shit. Like, I'll let you do you. But if it's like a nigga like him or GP, you feel me? We in the studio, I might tell GP, like, no, you should say it like this. You feel me? You should punch in like this, or you should take out this. You feel me? And they respect it, because if they told me the same shit, I'll listen. You feel me? So, yeah.
You ever had to kick motherfuckers out the studio?
Nah, hell nah. Most of the time, I be so focused on, like, I want y'all motherfuckers in here, like, shit. Like, I want to see y'all as, like, damn, that shit hard. So I'm focused. I don't really too much worry. And then, like, everybody, like, when I go to the studio, they know what I'm there for. Like, they know I take music serious. If you go to the studio with me, you know I take music serious. You feel me? Like, I don't just bring anybody to the studio with me.
Right.
Feel me? Like, you know I take me, even with the hugs. Like, it be hugs. Like, when I say hugs, excuse my language, it be females I be cool with, like, that come with me, like, homegirls. Feel me? But, like, you gotta, like, this shit pay me, bro. Like, I take this shit serious, bro.
Right.
So, like, yeah, I ain't never had to kick nobody out the studio. They know when I'm in that bitch, it's business. Straight business.
So, like, big picture, bro. What's the end goal? What's your vision for your craft? Because that's what it is. Every day, like you saying, you all, like, on the ride up here, you working on your craft. When you frustrated, you working on your craft. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, bro, you work on your craft enough, you gonna start to perfect things. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna be over with.
Yeah.
So when you done, what's your legacy? What's the end goal for you?
My end goal, I wanna, you know how, like, Detroit making noise because of blah blah blah. I want to, like, cause I love my city. My city got hella artists. Feel me? I want to be like Big Eli brought Muskegon. You feel me? To this big stage. You feel me? That'll be perfect. Cause like I said, we got hella artists in Muskegon who hard. Feel me? So that's really my end goal. I want to be a big artist in the game where I feel like I can. It ain't too many. I'm gonna keep it real. It ain't no nigga who I done got on the song with that I felt could be like.
So do it. Okay. So do it really be like that? Whether it's
I'm trying to
whether it's known or unknown. Like you know, when you on the song with somebody else, bro. Like, man, is that competition for real?
It really ain't too many times I send out an open verse. Like, so, like, I want you to do your shit. Like, how I do my features. Either we gonna do it in the studio together, or you send me your open verse. You make the song, send me a verse open. I'ma kill your ass. Like, that's when I'm going in there. I know for sure that I gotta make sure my verse better than yours. Like, I take features personal, bro. Like, you feel like you can do a good song. You feel like you can keep up with me, bro. You feel me? Like, even Rio, like, I'm, man. I was in that bitch like, oh my. When that nigga said, I'll drink some Flint water if it's lit, bro, you know what I did, bro? I said, bro, oh my fucking God, like real shit, like, that shit, like, real shit. I'm like, I gotta, fuck. Shit, I might eat the ass if it's weed. Fuck is he talking about? Like, I'm like, I gotta come with something too. Like,
nah, yeah.
So, hell yeah, like, I take that shit personal. I'm trying to kill everybody. Y'all get on the song. For sure. That's just my mentality. Football, anything. Shit, 2K, man. I'm trying to kill.
So you gonna compete regardless?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm with that,
I'm
man.
a winner, bro.
So, like, you feel me? Before we get up out of here, you feel me? Any advice to the young boys who interested in pursuing a career in music, bro? Like, what advice you got for them? Or shoot, collegiate sports.
Yeah, man. I just feel like follow your heart, and like take your time. Don't air shit like. A lot of people get caught up with how the shit look when motherfuckers make it. Like, it looks so easy, or they did it so quick.
They don't see the labor people do. They just see the fruit.
You gotta put in a lot of work. Like, you feel me? So I feel like just keep your head down and keep that confidence in yourself and work for that shit. Feel me? And you gonna be satisfied at the end of the day.
Most definitely, man. So, like, bro, I wanna like I always try to do on this show. I always try to give people their flowers. You know, but I done seen you grow, man. From, like, being 100, bro, from an immature immature young man, bro.
To get on your damn nerves, bro.
Bro, listen, bro. I'm trying to be big bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like you listen, but nigga, like you said, you gonna talk shit, bro. You gonna have something to say, but we always had that respect for one another, bro. And that originally rooted from your pops, bro.
Yeah.
You know, Freddie Fox, man. He coached me, you know, down at Port City, bro, and like the way he embraced me, you know what I'm saying? He embraced me like I was one of his own.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, he kind of did just about everybody like that, but he really like he told something to me one day. I can't recall it, but I can recall like us having that conversation as a young person, bro, and like that's stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? In that environment, it stuck with me. On the football field, it stuck with me. And like everything that I take from football, you know, you can put that into life. Football is one of the greatest life lessons, the greatest life teachers ever. But you're gonna learn so much of life and just in the game. And he started that early for me, bro. But you on this trend, and you've been focused, you've been locked in, like. You're not even a full year in yet, for real. Like, if you are, you a year in a little bit of change.
Yeah.
You know, you see how quick your life has changed from being committed to the idea of perfecting your craft and really buying into your passion. Like you said, you have to let your heart decide what you really want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a dime a dozen in both situations, football and music. But music just. It's just always been there day one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
been my piece. Like, even when I used to get in trouble when I was a kid, I used to get my MP3 player and listen to music. Like, it always been my piece. You feel me? So when I got that chance and the shit took off how it took off, I'm like, oh God, telling me something. He telling me to push that shit. So you feel me? That's how I made my decision.
Man, and I can't wait for the next step, bro. I can't wait for both of us. We gonna do this again, and the next time we do it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be in my living room. It's gonna be in the studio somewhere, and you done just got off tour, or you stopping through.
Sure.
Eli, you feel me? Fofo, come fuck with me. All right, big bro, I'm now. We shoot that, boom. Now you off to the next city. I can see that. I can envision it.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's you know it, 4L, baby. I say 4L, I ain't even 4L, but it's really like that, because you know people like 4L and then that's your group, you know what I'm saying? But it's really for life, bro. We tied in.
For sure.
100, man. So that's another episode of HomeFLD The Podcast with Big 4L, Eli, baby. Y'all make sure y'all go stream Shitty as Shit Talker, Best of Both Worlds, and his new tape, Percolations. It's all on all platforms, right?
All platforms. Man. Everywhere. Go get that shit going crazy right now. Hardest shit out.
Make sure y'all tap in with me on Instagram, pitt.xx, that's pitt.xx, HomeFLD The Podcast on Apple Podcast app and Spotify, HomeFLD Media on YouTube. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. You feel me? And that's another Stone Groove right there, baby. Appreciate you coming in, spending the time, boy.
Appreciate
you know it.